1, 2, 3, 4.
We're back.
Hello.
Do you see our nice salt wall right here? We're at the Invigory. This is such a fun place for us to record. I love it.
Yes, it's our favorite little spot.
Mm-hmm. It's just pretty. I just love the pink, the vibe. It glows.
So we're talking about not giving up today.
Yes. Don't give up.
Do not give up. We just talked about how we think, a lot of people start their fitness journey or get back on their fitness journey or whatever it is, hop onto it, and then just the motivation starts and the motivation's gone and they give up because they don't see anything fast enough. And I will not say this quote right, but I know everyone's seen it. It was one of the first Pinterest things on Pinterest.
What is it?
How it's in 4 weeks, you'll feel it.
Oh,
in
yeah.
8 weeks.
We'll have to
What
post
is it? In
I don't
12
know,
weeks,
we'll have to post it.
they'll see it.
Yeah.
It's yeah. I mean, I used to tell my clients, I used to not even take on a client that would not give me at least 12 weeks. That was minimum. And shout out to all my clients. I love you. You've been there for years. I've kept you for years. It's retention. Yes. But it's starting out. It was you will not be a client of mine if you will not give me 12 weeks, because you're not going to see any kind of benefit.
Mm-mm.
You're going to feel sore. You're going to be stiff. You're going to be, because I'm going to make you lift weights. That's what we do.
Basically, you're going to be miserable.
Yeah. You're just you're not going to see the true benefit and change if you don't give me a minimum of 12 weeks. So it's don't give up.
Mm-hmm.
We know it's hard. We know it's uncomfortable. We know for some of you are scared to death to step inside of a gym. But there's so many ways around that. You can work out at home. You can hire a trainer. You can do I just want to pull the women away from all the workout classes and, just the cardio, all the cardio and get you in the weight room. But sometimes that starts out at home. Sometimes that starts out with me as your virtual trainer, and we're doing it at home because you are mortified to walk into a gym because you're so uncomfortable. And we're going to start putting videos up on our YouTube.
Yes. So wait, we have a channel coming.
You are going to get more comfortable in that environment and working out with weights and changing your body and your shape. But it is staying consistent long enough.
And that's what we even discussed. So when we started, because we're starting our challenge, we're right now, and I don't know when this will drop, but right now we are literally 10 days away from starting our challenge, our fitness photo shoot challenge. And what was interesting is when we sat down and we started talking about because the end goal is a photo shoot with Paul Busetta, shout out to Paul. But it was the end goal is we want them to see some change. Whatever they want that to look like for them, how they want to show up for the shoot. But it's we had back and forth. It was our dream would be 16 weeks. We're if we could just have 16 weeks. And then it was it was middle of summer. So we were maybe not. But if we have 12 solid weeks, then we can definitely see some change within that 12 weeks. So the women that will be starting this will be kind of sharing throughout their journey. But this is our message that we tell our clients, do not quit. Yeah. You got this. You have to be willing to just keep going. Yeah. And it's usually in the time of where you're feeling you want to quit. And it's in the last mile of a marathon.
Yes.
You've gone all that way and you get to that last mile and you're I don't think I got it.
Right.
I don't think I can make this. I don't think I can do this. And that's when you just have to have the mental strength to pull up your bootstraps and be no, I'm going to keep going because there is going to be a reward on the other side. So but it goes back to just because you signed up for it for 12 weeks, right?
Right.
Doesn't mean that just because you did sign it for 12 weeks, that's all the work that takes place. No, it's the consistency of doing the plan, doing the work, showing up every time, making good choices. So all of that, and if you're doing all of that and you're not seeing it, just hold on, because it's going to show up for you.
Yeah, because I mean, weight loss is not linear. Like it's a roller coaster. It's never just going to be like,
no, like
my scale weight's just perfectly going down, like ever. The body is a miraculous thing, and some people will hold on to their weight, and all of a sudden in week 6 they drop 10 pounds. Like it is that crazy. Some people will drop immediately and then never drop again,
right?
But their body composition changes so drastically. Some people's weight will go up.
And that's the one. Listen, that's the one we get that.
Yeah,
people freak out, and it's like, you can't freak out. So when we ask somebody to weigh themselves, it's just part of the measurements taken. It's not the thing that we focus on or look at, because if I looked at the number of the scale all the time that I got on it, I just would be super frustrated.
Right.
And it's like, but I like the way my body looks. I like the way I'm shaped. I like the muscle I've built. And I would rather have that than a number on the scale. Because I know if I get down, we talked about this earlier, I can get down to, like low and fit good, and like my clothes fit really good. Like I feel really good, like, all of that, but I'm not tight, and I don't have muscle, and I look like I've never been to the gym before. Like, I don't want that.
Right.
I want to be healthy and strong. And so I just have to like not even pay attention to that number.
Yep. We just use it as data, but for some people it's harder than others. When you watched it for years, it doesn't seem to play as such a role when you get used to watching the number fluctuate. And when you realize like, I had most of my carbs late at night, that, it still fit into my calories. Why is my weight up? Well, that's why your weight's up. Or I had more to drink than, my electrolytes are a little off or whatever. I had more to drink than I normally do. Like, then your weight goes up. Like,
I'm in my mid 40s and my hormones are all over the board. That might be why your weight's up.
Yes. So do not get discouraged. Yeah. Stick to the plan. And if you don't have a plan, you need a plan.
So you need to contact us.
Yes. You don't want to just like haphazardly go about it. There needs to be a plan, and, somebody that can help structure that plan for you and help you stick. Like, what do you need? Ask yourself, what do I need in order to accomplish this goal, and write it out and then go after it. But you have to.
And I think that's what we do so well. I was talking to a client this morning, and we were just talking about like, we have you the whole time. She's been with us for over a year, and no matter what she's been through, we've been in it with her, like in the trenches with her, all the ups and downs, injuries, sickness, crazy work stuff, like it doesn't matter. And she was just talking about her next goal for the next 12 weeks and like how excited she is. And she's going to be doing it with this other group of women. And then she knows that we're right there with her. And it's like, we don't just give you a plan, drop you like a hot potato and peace out. Like, we're in it with you. Like
your goal becomes our goal.
Yes. And we want to see you succeed. Your success is our success.
Right.
And we know the things that can come up and try to sabotage it. So we know that not only have we been through it, but the hundreds of clients that we've worked with over the years, same thing. We know what happens, and we know how people can get derailed. But that's why having like that support system, you have the plan, you have the support system to help you keep going. And we keep reminding you, don't quit.
Yes. And when you do fall off your plan, just hop right back on. Like,
that's it.
You're going to have a bad day.
Right. You might even have a bad week.
You're going to party and like have birthday parties and like fun things and moments where you're like, screw it, I'm off my plan. Just jump right back on. Don't let it carry you into the, next month or the next week. Just hop right back on.
There's no giving up. There's no dropping it, because guess what? You're going to kick yourself for dropping it.
Right.
The other part is, guess what? You're going to show up with all the New Year's resolutions ready to kickstart again.
Right.
forget that. Like,
Mhm.
this is life. This is lifestyle. It's just making those changes to work towards it and allowing yourself the time.
The ups and downs.
We're
of it.
so instant. Everything is
Yeah.
instant.
Yeah.
Everything's instant. This
Mhm.
is the one thing that isn't, and it
Mhm.
doesn't matter. Like, if it was 1980 and it's 2023, there's no instant,
Mhm.
because even if they tell you it's instant, it doesn't stay.
Right. Yeah. And that's just, I mean, I think about my competition days and how like you want, every time you do a show, you're like, okay, I'm gonna keep it.
I'm going to stay
I'm
like
gonna keep
this.
this.
Yeah. How many times have I said that? I'm
You
like,
can't.
I'm going right back on that. I'm going to go right back on that plan on Monday when I get
Mhm.
back, and I'm just going to stay on it.
Like you can't.
Doesn't happen.
Right.
So
Healthy,
yes,
strong
women.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
That's what we believe in. That's who we are. And we want you to be part of our group,
Yes.
our community.
Yes.
So you can reach out to us by our email, or you can go to our website, which is cpmethodfit.com, or you can email us at cpmethodfit@gmail.com. And then other ways you can like message us, send us a DM if you want to just connect.
Right. Just questions, concerns. Like we love topics that you want to hear, that you want us to chat about and let you know all the ins and outs of. You can find us on Instagram at CP Method, or it's Cel Smart and Leah Elizabeth _V.
1, 2,